I began this journey 6 months ago.
The media has been used to help gain support for an audience since its creation. Whether this be consciously or unconsciously, politicians use certain techniques to gain support, and the key to this is extremely subtle. As much as most people dislike Donald Trump, one of the reasons that he has so much support is because he knows how to work the media. The media has been known to indirectly affect elections, and this is how it's done. In order for A to get B to do action X, A must manipulate B in some way. A could either change the external features of the choice or the internal features of the choice situation. The most manipulative of the two is the latter. Most politicians now try to cater themselves to their audience in order to gain the most support. They do this by having the media exaggerate an issue to be larger than it is. Then the public views this issue as a threat, and each politician proposes their solution. The politician with the best solution would gain the most support.
Thank you. Since you last debated, Americans have witnessed terror attacks in Paris and San Bernardino. The FBI director says the country now faces the greatest terror threat since 9/11. You all have different approaches to keeping the country safe, and that will be the focus of tonight's debate. Mr. Trump, as you mentioned in your opening statement, part of your strategy is to focus in on America's borders. To keep the country safe, you say you want to temporarily ban non-American Muslims from coming to the United States, ban refugees fleeing ISIS from coming here, deport 11 million people, and wall off America's southern border. Is the best way to make America great again to isolate it from much of the rest of the world?
We are not talking about isolation. We're talking about security. We're not talking about religion. We're talking about security. Our country is out of control. People are pouring across the southern border. I will build a wall. It'll be a great wall. People will not come in unless they come in legally. Drugs will not pour through that wall. As far as other people, like in the migration, where they're going, tens of thousands of people having cell phones with ISIS flags on them, I don't think so, Wolf. They're not coming to this country. And if I'm president, and if Obama has brought some to this country, they are leaving. They're going. They're gone.
Let me follow up, Mr. Trump. So are you open to closing parts of the internet?
I would certainly be open to closing areas where we are at war with somebody. I sure as hell don't want to let people that want to kill us and kill our nation use our internet. Yes, sir, I am.
Thank you.
The current issue is terrorism. While Trump's ideas may be outrageous, they provide the most for sure way to eliminate terrorism in the U.S. Not only does Trump propose outrageous ideas to get the attention of the media, but he is also known for acting extremely childish and immature. He does this by using many of the logical fallacies, including ad hominem and post hoc.
I'll also go back to, though, another question, which is Donald Trump a serious candidate?
The border, they come as an act of love.
You said in September 30th that ISIS was not a
am I
not
talking or are you talking, Jim?
I'm talking right now. I'm talking.
You can go back. You're not talking. You interrupted me,
September 30th,
Are you going to apologize, Jeb? No. Am I allowed to finish?
Yes, one at a time.
Excuse
Go ahead,
me. Am I allowed to finish?
Go ahead, Mr. Trump.
So,
little of your
again,
own medicine there.
I know you're trying to build up your energy, Jeb, but it's not working
one at a
very
time.
well. Look.
Governor Bush.
Donald, you're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency. That's not going to happen. And I do have the strength.
Not only does this gain support by the radicals, but it also takes everyone by so much of a surprise that everyone wants to know what just happened. The media now swarms Trump to follow his every move. This now makes his name broadcasted everywhere, whether it be seen, heard. The media is working in his favor.
Hillary Clinton will win the White House because you run as an independent. Are you ready to reassure Republicans tonight that you will run as a Republican and abide by the decision of the Republicans?
I really am. I'll be honest. I really am. I mean, people have been putting me to test. I really am.
Dr. Carson,
excuse me, can I just finish?
Oh, please.
I've gained great respect for the Republican leadership. I've gained great respect for many, and I'm going to even say all, in different forms, for the people on the dais. No, in different forms. But I have great respect for the people I've met through this process. I've never done this process before. I've never been a politician. For the last 6 months, I've been a politician. But I will tell you, I am totally committed to the Republican Party. I feel very honored to be the front runner, and I think I'll do very well if I'm chosen. If I'm so fortunate to be chosen, I think I'll do very well. Polls have come out recently say I would beat Hillary. I will do everything in my power to beat Hillary Clinton, I can promise you.
Dr. Bryson, Mr. Trump.